Hey guys, hope everything's going well. You guys know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below. Follow me on Instagram at AIH_sports. Follow me on my finance channel at AIH Finance. Okay, so I wanted to touch base on PSA and also Bobbles and BallCards. I think that's his YouTube handle. He did a really good video covering some missing cards at PSA, and it was a similar situation to Bench Clear Media. So for those that didn't follow the Bench Clear Media situation, I think his name was Ty. Ty sent a card to PSA, or he sent an order, and one of them was a Trey Lance card, and he didn't get the Trey Lance card that he had submitted. So he's like, hey, look, I want that Trey Lance card because, hey, look, this is the one that I submitted. And then he had back and forth with them, and they basically said you need to sign what seemed to be an NDA. But he already had a video out, so it complicates things. So, and then PSA wanted approval on the video. So it just doesn't make PSA look good, right? So you had that situation going on. Not only that, you have Bobbles and BallCards. He did a video with another customer where they sent out like some sort of LeBron card, maybe a second year. And when they got the order back, they got a different LeBron card. So Bobbles, he made a great observation. He's like, hey, look, wait a second. You sent, or we sent this card of this player, but we got the same player but a different card. Same thing with Bench Clear Media. So what's going on here? Is this a group? Is there some sort of swap going on? Or is this some sort of mistake where they are going through so many cards and they're like, oh, wait a second, okay, LeBron James PSA 9. So you take the LeBron James PSA 9, not looking at the number very intensely, and then you put it in the package. You know, there's quality control checks. So I'm thinking, wait a second. And I think Retro Hoops would probably be better at explaining this. But there are checks out there and balances, but that probably fell through the cracks. So now you have to wonder, okay, this is the second time this has happened, right? And you have to remember that NDAs are signed. So there's probably a lot more people out there that have had this situation but can't speak up or are scared of speaking up because then PSA may be coming knocking on the door saying that, hey, you owe us money. But the question for PSA is, how does this happen where the person is getting the cards, but they're not getting the correct card that they specified on it? They get the, you could say, Trey Lance card, but not the correct iteration. Why is that? How is that? You know, we got to be asking PSA questions about this. Sure, this may not be happening a lot, but is there some hanky-panky going on? I'm being real about this, right? I got a DM this morning. I'll post this Thursday or Tuesday morning. And this individual is saying that, you know, there's some quid pro quo going on, long story short. And how some of these graders are going to take care of some of these people. How? Probably some bribe. You know, I can't corroborate this information, but this is what I've been told. You know? So if you're just looking at that potential hanky-panky, like, are people at collectors swapping cards? I hope not, right? You have to ask questions when we see it a few times, and it's of the same player, right? If it's of a different player, okay, fine. Or it could just be a mistake. You have to point that out. It could just be a mistake. You know, if you run a business, mistakes happen. You know, I've done it myself. So we were sending out some sleeves, Ultra Pro sleeves, and I counted wrong. And the guy sent backup, camera saying, "Hey, you sent 2, I ordered 4." And we had so many orders during the pandemic when there's a supply shortage that I didn't count properly, and I verified with the amount of inventory we had on hand, and that buyer was 100% correct. So on my dime, we sent the other sleeves to the customer because we messed up. So mistakes happen, right? So I just don't want to say like, oh, they have to make everything 100%. They have to be 100% right all the time. No, no, no. Mistakes happen. It's how you correct that mistake. Now, the thing is, with these NDAs, I don't like it. It's their business. They could do that. But two, how do they get the same player but the different card? Hanky panky or just a flat out mistake? Anyways, if any of you know any other situation like this, let me know, and maybe we could discuss more on this. But PSA needs to explain this, because the more situations you get like this, more people get rubbed the wrong way. And guess what? It's actually bad for PSA. People are going to go to SGC and CSG if they continue to see this type of behavior, this elite, I don't know if you want to call it elitist behavior by collectors, but the videos that I've done about golden card porn, which I believe once again is tied to them, and the various other companies, various other characters, numerous examples, PSA needs to definitely answer. Now, they're not going to respond to my video, but if a bigger channel decides to cover this, I think it could get some traction. We need answers. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below, guys. Thank you. Bye.